I mean, it does start with passion. So if you have a flighting interest, I don't think it's you want to keep talking to people till that candle burns bright, because it's a hard work, but it's very rewarding. And if you're doing something you love, then it doesn't really feel like work. I'm probably working. I mean, I work pretty strong and a lot of hours in the corporate world, but I mean, I feel like I'm never even working a day now doing what I'm doing. But yeah, I get that question a lot. I'm out there quite a bit in thought leadership platforms. Bigger Pockets forums is a good example of blogging. But people come to the website, and not all of them are investors. Some of them are, tried their hand at real estate. They bought a single family rental property or flipped the house, but they want to get in the big game. And so I think the number one thing, Whitney, I've learned is, my experience was partnering with an expert. I see a lot of people either trying to do it on their own or teaming up with a friend of theirs that doesn't have any more experience than they do. And then, they have a comfort relationship there, but they're not really adding value to each other. They're not, this person, when I went out to look for an operator, I look at operators that, hey, they're really good at finding deals and managing deals and everything else, but they probably need a little bit of help in an area where I felt I was getting stronger. That's developing relationships, educating investors, and bringing them to their deal. So bringing capital to the deal. I had no idea when I started down that path that I would be any good at it. In fact, when I left college, I had a degree in financial planning, and I tried to start my own. Well, I didn't realize I'd have to really pursue an entrepreneurial path. It's not like you just go out and get a job, maybe with a little more research. So that would have made sense. But after 6 months working for an insurance company, selling whole life insurance and disability as my only avenue in this business, I was like, that's not what I signed up for. Was interested in. I like the investment side, and certainly that has a purpose in overall financial planning. But that wasn't where I was excited about, right? So I took that failure throughout my 20-year career in high tech and never pursued sales and marketing roles. And that was unfortunate, because maybe I would have done well. And today I'm doing what people would say is a sales and marketing role, but I have a whole different approach. And if you tell me I'm doing that, I'm doing it wrong, because what I'm all about is educating investors. And then if they like a deal and they qualify, then we just show them the way mechanically to get in the deal and how we're going to take care of them in the deal. We're going to communicate with you. And it's just an educational path. And it really works magic, because at the end of the day, when you're talking to people about apartments or mobile home parks or self-storage, most people have never done it before. They're looking for you. You're all of a sudden an expert. And so you can kind of relax, because you have done some study. You have answered a bunch of questions from investors. So you've gotten pretty good. You've been really close to the operator about how these things work. So I would think, if back to your original question, if I could figure out the fastest way to get anywhere is find some area that really kind of gets you excited about, and really research some of the best players in there and try to offer up any kind of service to them at really no charge. I didn't really have I would have done it for free. Now, once I realized there was a nice income component to it, it probably fanned my flames even faster. But, it started out a curiosity, a passion, and realizing that I can't do this by myself. And why swim upstream? Let's just go partner with some experts. And that's really I have probably 4 or 5 foundational things when people ask me why I'm successful at raising capital. That's the first one. It's really just partner with experts. You automatically will probably have a pretty good market and a pretty good deal. I don't have to go find that. I have to understand it. Does it make sense with my reasoning? I vet it, look at the underwriting. Yeah, it makes sense. So I go to the property. And so once I feel comfortable with something, then I can really talk to investors at the most sophisticated level to people who are really new to it. So yeah, I think we beat that one up. But I think that would be the first thing I would do.